Hello, I'm Martin.Fencka and welcome to another part of Let's Play Darkest Dungeon. Before we get to today's run, I want to answer some comments. First thing first, I've been told that there is some mic delay on the video. I've tried to change setting of OBS a little bit, so it should be better. I'm not sure that I can fix this completely. I've checked what I can do, and when I try to tinker with the mic delay too much, I just stops recording sound completely. So hopefully it's gonna be better. I'll try to look at this and find a solution, but I'm not sure what really I can do with this. A Darkest Dungeon can be a pain in the ass, to be honest, to record. I've tried three different programs. And like I have some problems with every single one of them. The OBS so far was best. I didn't know about the mic delay. Yeah, as I said, I'll try to solve this, do my best. I'm not sure what I can do. Hopefully it's still possible to watch and it's not that bad. Uh, as I said, I'll try to improve it. Not sure how much I'm gonna be able to do about that. So that's one thing, and another thing, I'd like to thank you guys for all the comments, all the help, all the tips that you are leaving under the videos. I read all of that. I'm trying to remember it. All the suggestions, I'm trying to remember, and at some point I want to try these things or use all the tips, but often it's I would say too early to use like all the combinations that you are suggesting, like how to use different buffs and debuffs and which classes work together. Um, I know about some of these things, but often I just don't feel the need to work with all the abilities yet. So often I'm not even using all classes to their to their full potential, because they're still doing just apprentice runs, and monsters don't have that many hit points. So it's usually just better to kill them than to delay combat with some buffs, debuffs. It's not necessary, but the harder the game becomes, the more important all these things will come, and I will experiment with different party setups and different skills, things like that. So I just want you to know that I read all the comments that you leave under my videos. I'm trying to remember it, and at some point I'll be using some of those things. But yeah, as I said, at the moment I think it's too early, and it's better to just use brute force than some advanced strategies. Okay, so those were comments, and now we can get to today's run. I've already prepared the group for that. Before we get to the group, just a quick update. Here we are removing some negative quirks from Dakra, and I'm just gonna say one of our Vestals because I just don't want to even try to pronounce this name. They are like very close to level 3, so I want to remove their negative quirks before they level up, because then it would be more expensive, and we had 2 people with disease from the previous run, so those I'm healing in the medical ward. Okay, so that's the town. Nothing else I think is new in town, so we can get to today's run. Oops, really? What the hell? I didn't remove anyone. This is weird. Well, oh, I actually had to exit the game and restart, so maybe the game just didn't save the group setup. But I can quickly fix that because it seems that it at least remembers the gear and stuff. So I think this is the setup I wanted to go with. All these heroes should have trinkets. Yep, this is the setup. Okay, so we are going with Abomination today. We removed all his negative quirks, so now we have just Slugger, and um, because Abomination is not allowed to go with religious heroes, we had to adjust the setup to that as well. So we can't use Vestals, we can't use Lepers as tanks, we can't use Crusaders, and there are probably some other classes that we can't use. So I had to choose some other people. So I'm taking a level 2 Grave Robber, Clinchams. I upgraded her as much as possible. She has the Ancestor Scandal that we found last time. I upgraded Pick to the Face and Throne Dagger. I just want her to carry the group. The rest of the party, I'm not sure about how much damage we're gonna have, and since we don't have anyone to remove stress, I want all the fighting to be as short as possible. So she is the brute force of this group, and basically a tank at the same time, because she has a dodge of 32, which is absolutely ridiculous. So, yeah, Grave Robber, quite overpowered. Um, the Abomination in the first draw, I tried to boost him as much as possible. Extra hit points from both trinkets, so managed to get to 35. And Abomination is a weird class. It's has like two different skill setups. We don't have to buy any skills. It always has all skills available. It is like a human form and a beast form. In a human form, it can use these three things, which is stun, AoE poison, and stress heal, but only on himself, at least something. This is some kind of heal, I mean stress heal. So this is usable in human form, and then the transfer ability, when it's used, it transforms into beast form, and then when you use it again, it gets back to human form. So we can switch forms every time you want to. The problem is when we swap from the human form to the beast form, it gives 8 stress to the whole group, and I hate that part. I really hate that part. It's 24 stress per use basically. So it's a lot of stress, and when you have a setup that can't heal stress at all, you really don't want to be using this ability too often. When he transfers from the beast to a human, it reduces stress by 1 to every hero. That's like nothing. So most of the time I'm just gonna be using the Abomination as a kind of tank supported with the stun, blight, you know, something like that. And only in very hard fights I'm gonna swap to the beast, and then we get access to these 3 abilities, which are basically hard hitting melee skills. There's nothing super fancy about these. The slam is kinda interesting with the knockback, can be useful. But I don't know, the Abomination seems weird. You'll see once we get into the run that it really just feels so unusual that I don't know that it's really weird taking to any setup. The reason why I'm taking it is first to just show how it works, and second because part of the goals of the game is to get all heroes classes to level 6, so I want to take the Abomination as well. Well, we'll see. So that's the Abomination. For a healer we have Occultist with why did I take Baristan's Hat? Didn't want to take that one. I want, where is Junia's Hat? The healing trinket. Oh, I have it still here or not? Damn it, I lost the trinket. No, here it is. Come on, why can't I remove it? Okay, so the Junia's Head for extra healing, and because I want to compensate for the extra stress, I'm taking Arya's box. Then we are taking Arbalest with Damage Stone. I sacrificed all her, probably her dodge, for extra damage and extra accuracy. She's actually quite a lot of hit points, so I think we don't need the dodge that much. Just go for the damage, and if we take some damage, we just heal that. So that's the group setup, and because we have level 0 Abomination, I want to do a short run. We already know that. We're going into Wield. Here's the short run. So let's grab some provisions, do this as fast as possible, but I don't think that we'll be able to do 2 rounds in this part because I spent too much time talking. 2, 1 key. Actually, only 1 extra bandage. I think this is all that we need. We have torches, we have food. That's most important. Maybe 1 more shovel. And let's go.
Corruption has soaked the soil, sapping all good life
back
from
first.
these groves. Let us burn out this evil.
Here we need bandages. Yep. Oh, that's decent. 1100 gold. I'll take that. Okay. Can we kill something? We should be able to kill at least 1 cutthroat. Really? Oh. Oops. I didn't check these skills. I thought that they can be used from the first position. Oops. Okay, so we are basically going a 3-man. I can't move the Abomination anywhere. It's just gonna be meat shield healing itself, and that's it. Okay, well, for the next run, I'll have to do something about it. Definitely.
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
Okay. We really lack damage. This is not a good run, I can say that already. We'll have huge problems healing the damage. Because this is the worst for a cultist, heavy AoE, or heavy AoE. It's like AoE damage that's really spread evenly. Okay. Try to kill something. Good.
Press this advantage. Give them no quarter.
I thought it's gonna be easy when I take the Grave Robber. I expected more damage. This was a good heal. Yeah, bleed, but okay. Her damage this time is not that good. I was quite impressed with her in previous rounds, but now for some reason it's not that good. Okay, there we go. There are those nice hits. 14, that's much better. Take the loot.
Remind yourself that overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer.
So the problem is that we can't use the Abomination. Even if we could use it just for those stuns, it would still reduce the damage. I can't believe that I missed the required position for those abilities. I mean, if we get into a really tough fight, I'll just transform it into the beast form, then we'll be able to attack. Just don't want to do that too often. Can't remove the stress from that.
A fortune waiting to be spent.
Okay, another fight. Spiders. Okay, let's try to get rid of spitters
Abomination
as usual.
cleansed from our lands.
That's okay. I don't really care if they want to target the abomination, whatever. Okay, kill the second spitter. Now we can probably heal, not just can, we should probably heal. Nice crit.
To the pit.
We maybe get one heal, we can. Maybe something we can do. Self-healing tank. Not that bad. Maybe. Oh wait, we can't heal the arbalist. It can't be used in the her. Probably her. Okay, let's heal someone else then. And now finish the fight.
Executed with impunity.
Okay, more money. I'm not gonna do anything with the fountain. I still don't remember what to use on it. Most likely it's holy water. We don't have that, so I'll just keep going. I really don't want to risk getting stress.
Nature herself, a victim to the spreading corruption, malformed with misintent.
We don't have herbs either, so I'll just keep going. Here we should be able to get something. We need the bandages for it. This one, 1500. Wow, for a short run we're getting a lot of money. Nothing here. I'll just keep going.
The light, the promise of safety.
I want to use the tree. For that we need anti-venom.
Finding the stuff is
why
only
not?
the
Some
first
crests. 250
Now it
from the
must be
jade.
carried home.
I'll take that. Yeah, just I wanted to go one more tile to get the torch, you know, to about 75 and then use the new one. Okay, maybe we actually could go like this with Grave Robber first, just swap these two. Okay, let's try the stun. There we go. And just gonna move back, I think.
As the fiend falls, a faint hope blossoms.
As long as we can use the pick to the face, I think we are fine. Just have to sacrifice 2 skills, but like this all heroes are active. Yeah, this is definitely better.
Eradicated.
Okay, 1 extra shovel.
This expedition at least
I can't believe that we are using a Grave Robber as a tank on the first position. But his stats are quite ridiculous, to be honest. The dodge is insane.
The match is struck. A blazing star is born.
Okay, what can we do about this? Kill the artillery as fast as possible.
Destroyed.
Okay, nice. And probably just go for the damage. Finish it off.
Their
Good.
formation is broken. Maintain the offensive.
And the sniper can hit only the scratchers. Let's do some damage. Nope, you can't hit her. Okay, try to kill the brawler.
Continue the
Nice.
onslaught. Destroy them all.
And I think it's better to finish the fight than trying to heal someone. Yeah, we can take all of this,
So
and this is
clearly
definitely
indeed.
not over yet. We
Or
have
is
like
it
3
merely
rooms,
a
2 rooms to
trick
go.
of the light?
Let's check the strong box.
As the light gains purchase, spirits are lifted, and purpose is made clear.
And we can use a torch just to make sure
In Radiance, may we find
the light
victory.
is maxed out. And one more corridor. Of course, a map. Yep, that just showed that there is nothing interesting, so we can leave.
The agents of pestilence will yet be driven from our woods.
See how much do we have from this run. Over 10,000. That's pretty good for a short run. Didn't have that many fights either. And quite a few heirlooms on top of that. It was actually a good run. What about some quirks? Quick draw, sure, why not? And for Mobag, last gasp, +1 speed if HP below 50%. That's not that bad. Means when he takes damage on one turn, on the next turn he is more likely to act before he can take more damage. Yeah, those are both quite decent. This is good for a stun on the first turn. Okay, let's get back to town and check Stagecoach
Let me
again.
share with you the terrible wonders I have come
We
to
get
know.
lucky, and oh, we got lucky. We have 2 jesters. Let's check them out. Egomania, Ruins Phobe, Eldritch Slayer. So that's 1. Mercurial. That's not that bad. Fated. He has almost perfect abilities. I just have to swap solo for a slice off. I'm thinking I'm gonna take both of them, to be honest. Now when we have the extra slots in the roster. Yeah, let's do it. Let's take both
You will be
jesters. We
laughing
can
still
always just
at
use
the
one
end.
of them and keep the other one as a reserve and get rid of him in case we don't need him. We've been waiting for jesters for ages, so I just want to take them. And I'm even thinking about upgrading the Stagecoach network, but it's 16 deeds and just not worth it. It's better to just wait longer for the heroes that we want than burn deeds that we desperately need somewhere else. Okay, so first let's make sure that we remove the stress that we still have. That's the highest priority. And before we end this video, let's check what we're gonna do in the next part. I think one more short run probably to get the Jester to level 1, and then we get back to medium rounds. What do we have? Stun skill chance, blight skill chance. This is a good good trinket for Abomination, so maybe we're gonna do a medium run for this, unless there is something super good. On Master, no. Blight skill chance for Grave Robber, not really. Move resist, protection. Not really. I think this is by far the best. This is amazing for the human form. Probably we'll have to wait with those jesters. Yeah, I'll have to think about the setup for the next part. But we're definitely going for this padlock. We'll be using Abomination quite often now, and this will help a lot with the stun. It will be just basically a stun bot for us, just trying to stun something every turn. You can combine it maybe with another stun amulet, just basically have a guaranteed stun every turn. Okay, so as I said, I'll think about the setup for the next run off camera. This part is over. It was only a short run, but I still hope you liked it, and join me for the next part again. Until then, have a good time. Bye bye.